Hi guys, I'm sorry I took a nap for 7 whole days. Anyway, where were we last time? Let me see. Oh, right, the Odasser. Anyway, you should probably be saying goodbye to them, because now it's time for some good old shenanigans in Italy. Alright, so we're starting off in 493 AD, where this man, Odasser, the leader of the Odasser, got murdered by this guy, King Theodoric. Now, Theodoric went on to form the Austro-Gothic kingdom, and then the Byzantines, well, they didn't really like that, as you can see here. But they especially saw this as a chance to regain Rome and place themselves as the true heirs to Rome. So, on 535 AD, they declared war. Now, there's something you gotta know about the Ostrogoths at this time. Things were looking pretty bad since they had a literal 10-year-old in charge of their nation, and the Byzantines may or may not have had the Huns on their side. But the Ostrogoths had the Burgundians, the Franks, and even the Visigoths. Now, the Byzantines started with a successful campaign in Vandal-controlled North Africa. Then they invaded Sicily. Then after that, they pushed all the way up into Dalmatia. The Ostrogoths were in a horrible situation, pinned from north and south. Soon, in 536, Rome was under siege. Unfortunately for the Byzantines, though, the tide of the war would soon be changed because of their main general, General Belisarius. He would take a ton of soldiers from the key city of Milan, leaving it incredibly weak to invasion. Before the Byzantines could say Briam, 10,000 Burgundians crossed the Alps and took Milan. Even after this, the Goths would still need some time to recover, so they decided to ask Sassanid Persia if they could join the war against the Byzantines. The Sassanids didn't really care. A whole bunch of Franks crossed the Alps and decided to beat up a bunch of Byzantines and push the Byzantines all the way back to Tuscany. Unfortunately for them, they would all end up getting dysentery. Quite sad for them. Eventually, the Byzantines had taken the key city of Ravenna, and they treated the Goths quite well, actually. They let them keep all their property and all their food and money, and they were pretty nice. Eventually, disaster struck for the Byzantines. They were hit with the plague. Eventually, the plague ended, and the Byzantines took an expeditionary force of 20,000 men, which notably had a lot of Lombard soldiers inside of it, and they took it to Italy. Then, the Byzantine and Frankish forces met at the Battle of Vulturnus. The Franks charged the Byzantines at the river of Vulturnus, but their soldiers got encircled by the Byzantine cavalry. On 554 AD, the Franks surrendered to the Byzantines. The amount of casualties altogether in the war is unknown. The peace deal divided up Italy between the Lombards and the Byzantines. All this war did was truly take resources away from the Byzantines that could have been used to stop the Avars in the Balkans and other threats like Bulgaria wanting independence, yet they used it to invade Italy, and that will surely come to bite them back. Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tune in for when the next episode comes out, because I assure you, I'm not waiting 7 days this time. So, have a good afternoon or morning, I guess.